I don't really do any videos like this, but to be honest, I feel like I really need to talk about it, and because of that I am making this video. And although it may come off as me being antagonistic or aggressive, I am not, because I care. Even though I started becoming less and less of a fan, I still care about a company that made one of the greatest games that I've ever played, that being Fossil Fighters. Everyone's been talking about the Switch 2 lately, and I know some people in the comments will tell me, "Oh, you're too broke. Oh, you're a hater. Oh, you're not a true fan." Stuff like that. I've been a Nintendo fan ever since I played the DS and Wii. And then I got a 3DS and sunk many hours and many days and many years into it. And I skipped the Wii U. And then I got a new 3DS. And then I finally got a Switch. And I played the Switch for many years as well. And I enjoyed it. I really did. I enjoyed playing Breath of the Wild, and Metroid Dread, and Monster Hunter. But over time, it slowly became more and more secondary to me. What I mean by that is, I got a PC in 2023. Honestly, one of the things that's not the price of the Switch 2, or the amount of accessories that put me off, was the community, and still is the community. What I mean by that is, there's a bastion of Nintendo drones going around on YouTube comments sections and social media, calling everyone haters if they don't immediately suck up to Nintendo and their anti-consumer practices. I don't agree with Nintendo right now, and I slowly stopped becoming a fan because some of their games became formulaic over time. Let me explain. Whenever Splatoon 3 came out, I wasn't really focused on buying it. I already had Splatoon 2 and the Octo expansion. And whenever I saw Splatoon 3 at first, I kind of wasn't interested at all. It just looked like the second game, with a new coat of paint over it. Whenever I saw spoilers of Mr. Grizz being the final boss, I was actually interested in getting it because I love the lore of the Splatoon series. I find it very fascinating. But honestly, seeing spoilers shouldn't be the reason why a person buys a game. And whenever the DLC Side Order came out, I also wasn't interested, because it just didn't grab me. And although going back to Inkopolis from the first game seemed nice, it didn't really hook me into buying it. I just looked up the DLC cutscenes on YouTube instead of getting it. And I kinda stepped away from Nintendo. But I still kept buying physical games like Metroid Dread when it came out in 2021, and digital games like Final Fantasy VII and Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And now, I don't really have the will to go out and buy a physical Nintendo game anymore. And even a digital one, to be honest. When Nintendo stopped fully focusing on their games, and adding more and more ports from other games, I kinda fell off. Like, the main reason why I bought a Switch was so I could play more Nintendo games. And truth be told, I was actually kinda hyped for the Switch 2 before it was announced, with the leaks and all that. I watched the Direct and it was strange how they didn't show the console's price and the price of its games. $90 for a set of Joy-Cons is wild, and the fact they copied Discord and made it worse is laughable. Nintendo fans, or drones, are blinded by bias, and they'll use any excuse to justify the $500 console they bought day one. That included a shoddy version of Mario Kart that has a barren open world for free roam mode. Here's another example of how much a joke the Switch 2 is. It's funny that my crappy entry-level PC can run the vanilla version of NieR Automata flawlessly. But apparently, it's incompatible with the Switch 2. when the OG, I have a Switch 2, by the way. I'm in a Switch V2, not a Switch 2. And because I never bought the OLED version, can run it fine. From my experience, that just makes the Switch 2 an even bigger joke. Because, honestly, it's kind of insane. Anyway, but these are just my thoughts. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching.